I said lose sleep just to stay up in the dance. Please don't try this life we lead. It's not recommended how I spend it. These days I just shell it on the record. Tried to send a text, there was an error. I think I got the message, So many memories, we got memories. Way before this. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city.
It is the dawn of yet another campaign in Spain, this proudest of footballing nations, which has produced some of the greatest clubs and teams in the history of the sport. Nigh on impossible not to get dragged into the excitement of all of this. Wherever your loyalties lie, rejoice and hang on for the ride. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And so in Spain, the great game is ready to get going again.
It really is a thinking man's league that's given us some of the best teams, best players and best tactics and philosophy, Peter, in the 21st century. So how could it not be good?
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
I just think what's most important is that both sides give a professional performance.
Goulet. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel, and he's brilliant if given a little more room. If he's shut down, then sometimes he can get a little frustrated, but if he gets that little bit of space, then a lot of damage can be done.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Al-Haddadi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Munir. He could be in here. He's had a hit! And he's done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Decent hit! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Leganes are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Valverde. Bellingham. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Munier. Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Now it's Mbappe. He's one-on-one, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Great position here. Great hit! And more and more and more. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and
And the first 45 minutes are up. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time. So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Goulet. Oh, shooting chance! And somehow he kept it out.
okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's having a go! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Dimitrovic catches it safely.
The attendance for this
Valverde
match
cuts
was
it out.
70,987.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show.
He's got the shot away! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Number 20.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Munier. Mbappe, out to the right. Now he's off and running.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
A real chance if he can get through. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And the counter is on. Aim forwards. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's a corner.
substitutions taking place.
Madrid have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Can he spark a counter here? Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Valverde. Valverde! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Bellingham! It's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Bellingham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Picked out, big chance! He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike!
Well, we've seen...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid have been left with plenty to think about. This was meant to be a statement start for them. But by any standard. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. It's going to be another throw. Mendy. Bellingham was in no mood for any of that. Mbappe! And he's quick to get it clear again. Couler. And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Madrid are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Can he latch onto this? There's the shot! Ah, there was a decent attempt in the end.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Alava are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Gonzalo Garcia, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Has a look and plays it forward. That's going right the way across. Another throw-in. Mendy, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out again for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, easy pickings there. Valverde. Bellingham. Garcia. He's gone foul.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals. So don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Hoisted in. Oh, that's a key interception. Carlos Alenia. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's been picked out. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Mbappe. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. Carlos Alenia. In towards them. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7. Coming on
So
to
the manager
replace
can
him
make a change
is
for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. That's really well cleared.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Brahim Diaz! They want to be quick to recover this. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Deftly away. Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Tony Martinez coming on here. They need a difference maker.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
He can run onto that. That's been intercepted.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's tried one! Oh, yes! It's there! Save the best for last! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
And when the manager called on him, and there goes the final whistle. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended.